Welcome. I'm Shiloh. Today we're going to work towards our compass pose and a really beautiful hip opening and side opening flow. Let's get started at the top of the mat in butterfly pose. So just take a seat, open the knees wide, press the soles of the feet together as you hold on to the ankles. Pull the chest slightly forward so that you're nice and tall through the spine. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale. Exhale. Keep those eyes closed. Big inhale. Exhale. One more. Then close the mouth. Perhaps start Ujjayi breath. Slight constriction of the throat. If you would like, you can set an intention here on the mat today for your day, for your week, for your practice. I'm just going to set an intention of opening mind, body, spirit, being open to what is there for me. On the next inhale, open the eyes. Pull the heart forward, taking a little back bend. Then exhale, round the spine, pull the heart back, bring chin to chest. Inhale, pull it forward. Exhale, round it back. Pull forward, inhale. Exhale, round. One more. And back. Find neutral. Bring the right foot slightly inside the left so that the heel is just in front of the groin. Lean to your right side. Circle the left leg all the way back until you're on that knee and toe top. Here in pigeon pose, if you would like, you can heel toe that right foot a little further forward, but keep the hips square. Make sure you're not leaning onto the right hip. You're equally distributing the weight between both. I'm going to start on fingertips first and stay in a little bit of a back bend. Get a little more length through the back body. One more upright breath. On the next inhale, we're going to pull the heart forward. And exhale, come all the way down. And from here, start to walk your right hand forward. Bring your left hand towards your heart and thread it under your right arm, stretching out the shoulder here. Instead of turning your head to the right, bring your forehead down to the floor. I'm stretching the outer shoulder. Slowly walk your right hand back towards your body and lift your torso all the way up. Circle the left leg around in front of you and step it outside of the right knee. Now make sure that left hip comes down. If it doesn't, you might have to extend the right leg forward. Left hand behind you, right arm up, then hook the right elbow outside the left knee as you twist to the left, coming to your half Lord of the Fishes twist. Perhaps looking over that left shoulder if it doesn't kink the neck up. One more breath here. And then slowly unwind. Lean back slightly so you can lift the left knee. Grab the outside of the foot, but bring the left elbow inside of the left knee. And then just a little waving back and forth. So it's a seated half happy baby. Just opening the hips a little bit more, getting a little loose. And then hold it in place, but start extending the left leg outward. Little hamstring stretch. You can rebend, extend, and bend, extend. And one more time, bend and extend. Hold it here. Lean forward a little bit to the right and then circle the left leg back, coming back through pigeon just for a moment. Now tuck the right toes under, press hands into the mat, lift the back knee, slide the right knee back until it's under the belly button. Quarter turn to the left, open the left arm overhead. Take your gate pose, then reach the left arm, reaching towards the front of the room, bicep near the ear. Inhale, engage the left obliques. Slightly spin the right shin behind you, and then lift all the way up and over with the torso. Now that right arm is reaching towards the left side. Press the hips slightly forward. One more breath. Slowly spin those arms back to the floor. Turn that right knee outward, the shin inward, and then let the hip come down, circle around, and come back to your butterfly pose at the top of the mat. Breathe, hold on to the ankles, pull the heart forward. Exhale around the spine. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, round. Pull forward, inhale. And round. Find neutral. Left foot slightly inside behind the right foot. Lean to the left, circle the right leg all the way back. Land on that knee and top of foot. Stay upright for 3 breaths. Make sure those hips are square and feel free to heel toe that left foot a little further forward. Make sure the left hip is really open. You're externally rotating. The left knee is more out toward the corner of the mat rather than right in front of you. In the next breath, pull the heart forward. Start to fold. Walk the hands out. Bring right hand towards chest. Slide it under. Head to the floor. Slowly, left hand walks back. Unwind yourself. Right leg circles up and around, steps outside of left knee. Right hip has to come back down. And now let's twist to the right, hook left elbow outside right knee. Lean back slightly. As you unwind, pulling right knee towards you, grab the outside of the foot, or you could grab the big toe, sit upright, and just a little rocking back and forth, opening through the hip. And then let's play with a little extension. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend, stay. Lean to the left. Start to circle the right leg back. Coming back through your upright pigeon. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Pull the left shin underneath you, beneath the belly button. Left hand down. Come onto the inner edge of that right foot as the right arm goes up. Press the hips forward. And now right arm extends overhead, bicep near the ear, reaching for the front of the room. Engage your obliques. Inhale lifts you all the way up. Reach over towards the right. That left shin will probably naturally spin a little further back. Inhale, lift up. Cartwheel the hands to the floor. Left knee turns outward, heel inward, and then circle right leg around. This time, just come to a simple cross-legged position. Move forward into tabletop position. Tuck the toes, lift up into your downward facing dog. Start to walk it out, bending one knee at a time. Let the head be heavy. Then bend both knees, bring your chest towards your thighs. Then reach the heels towards the floor without moving the chest, without moving the torso. So you stay nice and long through that back. The heels may connect, they may not, that's okay. On your next inhale, lift the right leg up behind you. Start to circle it out with a straight leg, nice straight leg, so we keep it long through the hamstring. Other direction. Hold it up nice and tall. Inhale, knee to nose. Warrior one, step the right foot inside the right thumb. Spin the left heel down. Rise up. Let's open the heart. Press the shoulder blades together as you take cactus arms. Then inhale, back up. Exhale, open cactus arms. Inhale it up. Cactus arms. Stay here. Pull those shoulder blades even closer together. And now unwind the back bend and keep your cactus arms. Lean forward with a flat back. Reach the chest forward, come up onto those left toe tips, and a little push up into your warrior three. Rotate the left knee so it's pointing downward. Now hips are square. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Slowly step the left foot to the back of the mat. Open up the arms wide. Come into your horizon lunge, bringing the left hand down, coming onto the outer edges of your feet. Reach the right arm towards that back foot. Slowly unwind, coming back through your crescent lunge. This time bring the left knee down and start to pull the hips back until the right leg starts to straighten. You can keep the toes pointed to start. And then we can flex the foot if that's not uncomfortable for you. Getting a little bit into that nerve flossing around the hamstring, around the back of the leg. Point and flex, point and flex. And then if you're ready, you can take it further, starting to slide the right leg outward. Maybe coming down into your full splits. One more breath here. If you're in full splits, start to pull it back to your half splits. And then we're slowly going to bend the right knee. Tuck your back toes with the heel kind of turned inward. Push up into pyramid pose, stepping the left foot in slightly. The left toes are pointed out at a diagonal. Reach the arms forward. Pull the forehead towards your right shin. Keep the hips square. So make sure your right hip is not sinking out to the right. Instead, you're sort of pulling that right hip back. Pull the belly inward. Find length through the back. Slowly walk the hands back, framing the right foot. Find a half lift with the back. Left hand stays down. Right arm starts to reach up, twisting from the navel. Maybe changing where your gaze is. Revolved pyramid. One more breath here. Bring the right hand down, but bring it inside of the right foot. Take a quarter turn to the left into your wide leg fold, even out your feet, and then walk your hands back in between the legs, or you can grab the backs of the ankles. Pull the crown of your head towards the floor, not the forehead, so your back is nice and long here. Slowly unwind, walk the hands forward. Bring the hands right under the head so that you're looking down at the hands. Pull the belly in. You're about halfway lifted with the torso. Slowly engage your glutes and reach the arms out as you come all the way up. Good. Turn the left toes forward. Bend the left knee. Come into warrior two. Breathe. Reach and lean towards the left side of the room, and then either bring the elbow to the knee or left hand inside the foot as you reach the right arm overhead. And then take a few arm circles up and back with that right arm. Up and back. Up and back. Perhaps bind it around the back, taking that half bind. Pull the right shoulder back. Find more space. If you would like, you can take a full bind, bringing the left arm underneath, wrapping it under. Both hands connect outside the left hip crease. Again, pull the right shoulder back. Take another breath. And then wherever you are, you're going to start to straighten through the left leg. So we're coming in a triangle pose. You may keep the bind here, but if you're not bind or you're only half bound, you take it that way. Whichever one you're in, it doesn't matter. It's what's right for your body. Slowly bend the left knee again, unwind, unwrap the arm, and move up into warrior two. Reverse your warrior, flipping the left hand, right arm down the right leg, left arm up and over. Inhale brings you up through warrior two, and then you cartwheel both hands down to the back of the mat, framing your left foot, step your left foot back next to right, hold your plank pose, inhale. Exhale, shift slightly forward, then take your chaturanga or knees, chest, chin down to the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Another opportunity to walk it out a little bit here, bending one knee at a time. Bending both knees, reaching your chest towards the thighs, head is heavy, and keeping the chest exactly where it is, start to reach the heels to the floor. Inhale, lift the left leg high, keep the leg straight. Start to circle it out. 3 circles in one direction. And now 3 in the other. And lift the left leg super nice and high. Keep it there, find the extension. Pull knee to nose. Warrior one, step left foot inside of left thumb, rotate the right heel in and down, rise up, arms overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms, open the heart, pull the shoulder blades together, look up. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, cactus and open. Inhale it up. Exhale, cactus and open, stay here. Undo the back bend, but keep the cactus arms, good. Lean forward, start finding a flat back. Keep the back in line with the back leg. Rise up onto the tippy toes on the back foot. Lean even further, little momentum to push up and off. Warrior 3, pointing the right knee down, squaring off the hips. One more breath. Slowly step the right foot to the back of the mat, arms open wide, right hand down to the floor as you reach the left arm back for horizon lunge, rotating into the outer edges of both feet. Unwind through a low crescent lunge and lower the right knee to the mat. Pull the hips back, toes can point to start, and then flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Maybe stay here in your half splits, or perhaps start sliding out for full. One more breath. Slowly pull it back through your half splits. And tuck your back toes. A little rotation of the right foot pointing outward. Bend the left knee. Lift the back foot. Maybe step it in slightly. And come into pyramid pose. The left leg is straight. Pulling that left hip crease back. Squaring off the hips and walking the fingertips forward. Bowing over the left leg with a nice flat back. Slowly walk the hands back to frame the left foot. Keep the right hand down, flat back, half lifted, and then let's lift the left arm, rotate from the navel to the left, perhaps lifting the gaze. The left hand slowly comes back down on the next breath, inside the left hand, quarter turn to the right, and even out your wide leg forward fold. Walk your hands back, grab the backs of the ankles. It's the second time we're in this, so sometimes it's nice to heel toe a little bit more narrow between the feet, so you get a little bit of a deeper stretch. Let yourself pull the chest towards the thighs and the crown of the head towards the floor. Super nice, long back. And then we're going to walk the hands forward. Keep the legs straight. You're welcome to micro bend the knees if you would like. With the hands right under the face, pull the belly in and squeeze those glutes. Feel them really working hard. Open the arms wide. Slowly rise. Good. Maybe move the hair out of your face and turn the right toes forward. Bend the right knee, warrior two. Adjust your stance if needed. We did go a little more narrow, so sometimes now we need to re-widen out that stance. And then we're going to reach and lean. And then the right elbow may come to the knee or the hand inside the foot as we come into extended side angle. Reach the left arm overhead, bicep near the ear. Now start to circle it out, up and back. Up and back. Connect to the breath, connect to the movement, up and back. And again, perhaps this time half finding the left arm around the low back. Staying there a few breaths, pulling the left shoulder back, making sure those hips are not sticking out. You want to keep them tucked under. And perhaps finding a full bind, right arm wrapping around that under leg, turning the thumb inward and back so it points to the back of the room. Again, pull the left shoulder back. Whichever variation of side angle you're in, you're going to come into your triangle pose, straightening through the right leg. One more breath. Bend the right knee, open the arms, everyone back up through warrior two, reverse the warrior, flip the right palm, left hand floats down that back leg. You can gaze at that left foot or perhaps up at the right hand, depending on what feels better for your neck. Inhale lifts you up, cartwheel your hands to the floor, frame the right foot, step the right foot to the back of the mat, hold your plank pose, inhale. Exhale, shift forward. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg high. Pull the knee into your nose. And then set the knee down in between the wrists. Inhale here as you cartwheel, open, shin turns behind you, arms up. Come into that gate pose again. Inhale, back up through, open arms. Rotate the right shin underneath you and sink the hips down behind it. You can use your hands here or hands free. Good. Bring left hand over to right thigh, right arm up, and then lift out of the waistline as you think of lifting over and reaching for that left foot. Now take your time here. It doesn't have to be quick. A lot of people just kind of collapse into this and then they don't find the length to be able to reach. So lengthen, think up first, then over. Small increments up and over, up and over, out of the waistline and over, eventually being able to connect with the toes. This is your first step towards getting your compass. If you do connect with your toes here, you're likely going to be able to do the seated compass. One more breath. Slowly unwind. You're going to shift the weight forward, come onto your right shin and that left foot. Now heel toe the right foot or heel knee the right foot and right shin outward. Come down onto your forearms. The left toes can be lifted or you can be pointing them into the mat. By pressing them into the mat, you're going to find a little more of a stretch through your hip flexors and your groin. One more breath. So we're in half frog, half straddle. Slowly walk the hands back. Bend the left knee and bring it forward. Lean forward, left knee down. So you're coming through a full frog. Pull the shin in just for a moment. Stay here on your palms. Now press the heart forward and think of pressing the hips down towards the floor. You're going to get a little back bend and some hip opening here. Good. Pull the hips back. Tuck the toes under as you bring them closer together. Walk your hands back as you lift the knees and sink down into your malasana, garland pose. Good, one more breath. Shift the weight slightly forward, quarter turn to the left, bringing the right knee down through a low crescent lunge, arms up, inhale. Exhale, hands frame the left foot. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, step the left foot to the back of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg high. Pull the knee to the nose. Set the shin down in between the wrists. Good, breathe here. Rotate the shin behind you as you cartwheel up and open into your gate pose. Right arm down that right leg, left arm up and open. Reach for the right side. Inhale, arms come up wide, torso rises. Rotate the shin inward and start to lower the hips behind the left heel. Again, hands down to help you. You don't have to do it hands free. Right hand reaches over to left thigh, left arm up near the ear. Now reach up and out of the waistline. Start to reach over towards the right foot. Take it slow. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, reach. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more. Maybe hold on to those toes. Pull the left shoulder back so you're not sinking down. Instead, you're pulling it backward. Feel that side body super long. Inhale, slowly come up. Lean forward, hands come down, rotate the shin behind you, and then heel, knee, or toe, knee, that left shin a little more to the left. This time come down onto forearms. Half straddle, half frog. Press the hips forward and down. Lean forward. Bend the right knee and start to bring it down as you pull the shin inward so you're in a frog pose. Stay here for 3 breaths. Slowly walk your hands back. Walk the feet closer together as you tuck the toes, lift the knees, and sink back into your garland pose, Malasana. Quarter turn to the right, bringing the left knee down through a low Anjaneyasana. Hands to the floor. Left toes tuck, left knee lifts. Step the right foot back, hold your plank pose, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Breathe. Bend your knees, look forward at the top of the mat. You can either step, hop, or float, or you could come up onto the tippy toes and do a slow walk, keeping the legs as straight as possible, finding that little core compression as you come up. Nice long hamstrings, toes down, forward fold. Half lift, inhale, find a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. The arms go wide, come up with a flat back, arms overhead, palms touch, look up at those thumbs. And then hands down in the front of the heart. Take a moment, reset. Take chair pose. Feet can be together or apart here. It's your choice. As you cactus the arms, you're going to step the left foot back and open it so you come into goddess facing the side of the mat. Good, breathe. Inhale the arms up, heel toe the feet closer together until they're all the way together and start to sink down, sink down, sink down. Can you lift the right heel? Maybe the right foot extend out in front of you. If you want, you could take a pistol squat down to the floor. If that doesn't feel good, you're just going to come down from a low chair, hands down, and then kick that right leg out in front of you. Then everyone, you can use your hands here to lower the heels down. Left knee out to the side. Keep that left heel in at your groin. Right knee back. Now take figure 4 with the right leg. So you're going to try to put the right foot inside of that left elbow. And a little cradling the baby. Good. All right, after this, we're going to lean back a little, release that foot and hand, and you're going to try to tuck your right shoulder up under the right knee. So try to tuck up as far up as you can, holding onto the right foot with the left hand. Now I'm kind of curling my back here, and we want to get out of that when we come into compass pose. So I'm now going to pull my chest forward, extend the right arm out to the side, and this is really going to brace my knee where it is. It's up near the shoulder. I'm going to rotate my right hand, so now I'm holding onto the top outer corner of my foot. Lean forward, lift the right hip. This is going to give you more space. Eventually you can do it with the hip down. We'll start with the hip raised. As you lean to the left, start to extend the right leg upward, point the right toes, find your compass pose. One more breath. Bring it down. Now, if you didn't go it all the way up, that's okay. We work towards it. Maybe you're here, maybe you're there, that's okay. Another stretch you could do instead of compass is simply holding onto the big toe, leaning to the left, and doing a leg extension here. It's a lot of side body, it's shoulders, it's hamstrings. There's a lot of things going on here, so you can just take this instead if you would like. Either way, we're going to release, and we're going to turn into pigeon facing the back of the mat. So send that right leg back, rotate on towards the back of the mat, pulling the left knee outward. So you find external rotation with that left knee. Keep the right heel lifted and right knee lifted. Round through the shoulders here. And then feel that left knee want to pull into the chest. Step it back, downward facing dog. Good. Your choice again. You can bend the knees, step, hop, or float. Or you could do this with your heels lifted. Nice little tippy toe action all the way into your forward fold. Breathe. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan, dive it up. Hands overhead, palms connect, look at those thumbs. And then hands down in front of the heart center. Good. Come down into your chair pose. As you cactus the arms, you're going to step the right foot back and turned outwards so you come into goddess pose. Again, facing the side. As the arms rise, the feet heel toe all the way together until you're in your chair. Start to bring it down. Extend the left leg out in front of you, either pistol squat or hands down. Just kick that foot out when you come down in your low chair. Good. Hips come down. Rotate the right knee outward. Heel in at the groin. Lean back. Pull that left knee in and cradle the baby. Cradle that left shin like we did that little rocking motion in our half happy baby early on in the practice. Now pull the left knee to shoulder. Hold onto the left foot with the right hand. And now I'm going to really get that left shoulder up under the left knee. Brace it there by then extending the left arm down and out. Push the chest forward so you're really trying to find a nice, flat, long spine here. And rotate the right hand so it's on top of that left foot, holding onto the outer corner. Then start to extend, and again, you can lift the left hip here. That's going to give you more space. Point the left toes. Keep pressing both arms back so that left tricep is really pressing into the thigh here. The right shoulder's trying to pull back, find space. One more breath. Slowly release. Again, if you want, you could just take the leg extension here. If that compass wasn't ready for you yet, with time, it will come. Then everyone extend the left leg, quarter turn to the front of the mat, pull the right knee outward so you're in an active pigeon, left knee is lifted, press that left heel away. Now press it forward, press into the hands, start to lift right knee to chest as you round through the spine. Step back in a downward facing dog. Bend the knees, step, hop, or float, or come high up under those toes and the tippy toe to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, chair pose. Slowly come all the way down to the mat, either through your double pistols, what I call this, or hips come all the way down. If you can, you keep the heels connected. This is a nice ankle stretch here. Slowly lower down. Take a boat pose. Knees can be in a tabletop or they can be extended. Slowly roll all the way down to the mat. Pull right knee into your chest. Twist it across the body, holding on with left hand, right knee to the left, right arm out wide. Back through center. Extend the right leg. Left knee into your chest. Hold on to the left knee with the right hand. Pull it across the body in your twist, left arm wide. And bring it back to center. Both knees in towards chest. Give them a squeeze. And let the feet come down, arms by your sides. I want you to think of curling the tailbone under. We're just going to release the hip flexors in the front of the body by taking a bridge pose. So start to lift those hips. Slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Let the lower vertebrae be the last to connect. Good. And then extend the legs, walk them out. Make sure the feet are nice and wide. Feet flop open, palms face up, fingertips naturally curl. Close the eyes. Let everything go. Gently start to reawaken. Notice your breath. Let it fill up your body. Start to move however it feels right for you. Feet start to walk in toward you. Roll to one side through fetal pose. Take a moment to reset that symbol, rebirth in our journey. Gently press up to a seat, keeping eyes closed. Hands can rest in your lap or in front of your heart. Take a moment. Just feel gratitude for your body, for your breath, for this journey. Being in the moment, present, just as you are. Accepting it, loving it. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. The light in me bows the light in all of you. Namaste. Thanks for joining in, yogis. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And of course, make sure to subscribe and follow for more.